Vinland Saga, Volume 7, Chapter 43. The Prince Returns. Okay, light shining through. Tap, tap. I see. He's returned alive. Indeed. He will arrive in 2 days. You must be pleased, Majesty. Like, oh, it's the king. Like, rest on his hand. Okay, they set up camp. 3 boats. This is some plot of Thorkill's. I can think of no other explanation. But my lord, Floki, the messenger from Derby said, the left flank is thin. Do not look down on them. Just because there are only 500 men, this is Thorkill will do. Perhaps you should stop, my lord. If the report is correct, this treatment is entirely unjustified. It cannot be correct. We cannot seriously believe that Prince Canute could possibly return alive with Thorkill as his faithful servant. I like marching in. Oh, Floki. Feel like a duel? I'm game if you are. Stand down, Thorkill. Huh? And all their jaws are just dropped. I sent a herald several days ago with word of my return, Floki. Do you always greet princes by pointing spears at them? Like, tweet, tweet, tweet. Near Gainsborough, northeastern England, January 1014. Like, oh, Asklid, Asklid, what does it mean this? What are you doing with His Highness? Are you hard of hearing? You dare to draw arrows against the royal prince of Denmark? Huh? No, your highness. The Northern Vikings are ever loyal. That is, we received an inaccurate report about an enemy ambush. Huh? Quiet. Do not form ranks if you are not certain. Send a report that I will visit His Majesty's hold by evening. An accurate report. Judgment, huh? What in the world? He's like a different man altogether. Danish occupied base Gainsborough. Okay. Watch the drop. Don't rush. Nice and easy now. Lurch. In bed. His Highness arrived. His Highness arranged for this room personally. Rest up for now, Bjorn. Pretty cramped. After I rest my life. A servant will come to change your bandages later. Stay off your feet until then. You saw where I got hit. I'd be dead already when she gets here. Oh, by the way, Alti said he wanted to apologize to you, Bjorn. What happened on the battlefield stays on the battlefield. I don't nurse grudges. I'm not Thorfinn. I'm gonna have to have a chat with King Swin. See you tomorrow. Asklid. How's your wounded leg? Oh yeah. Took plenty of arrows in it. It'll take time to heal. But then again, it won't stop me from swinging my sword. I see. Then till tomorrow. Like sweaty, huh? All right, tomorrow. Turns around. Leaving. Listen closely while we walk. We must not act yet. I have few allies among these soldiers. If I challenge the king, I will be branded a rebel. I need time to make arrangements. Really? You're going to talk about this out in the open? It's safer this way. Here, every wall has ears. Thorkill, you betrayed the Danish forces, but you're still a charismatic figure among the warriors. Meet with the minority chieftains. Get along with them. See that you're in their favor. Meaning what exactly? I'm supposed to drink and make merry on your tab? With other chieftains. That's the important part. Go. Best orders I've ever had. Yeah, sir. I knew following you was the right idea. Come to meet the king with me, Asklid. I need your skill in judging character. I will accompany you, Highness. Yahoo! Enough. How would you proceed with our plan? Asked Lid. Well, in short term, I'd go with assassination. Your brother Prince Harold is back home, far from here. It's a good opportunity. By virtue of lineage, if His Majesty should fall here, that would make you the commanding officer of the forces in England. This would require someone else to be framed for the deed. The more powerful the officer, the better. Thorfinn, I may have tasks for you that do not involve my personal protection soon. Be prepared. Don't tell me what to do. I don't recall swearing fealty to you. Forgive his insolence. I will see to it that the fool receives his orders. I suppose God is watching from above even now. We lose our friends, and father and son kill one another, and you choose to sit on his throne and watch it all happen. It is unforgivable. She's glaring up at the sky. I will create a worldly paradise in this land, and a place of peace and prosperity, and a ideal country for those who live in suffering. Perhaps the work will not be finished in my generation. I will be the one to take that first bold step. God will surely call me to his side with love. And when that time comes, I will say to him, we no longer need heaven or your trials. We have our paradise on earth. We're like, what? We must take back what we have lost. Even if it means becoming demons. You have my assistance, Highness. Okay. His Highness Prince Canute. Brendan Creek. King's like sitting there. You have returned, Canute. I am pleased. Just sitting there. Thank you for your kind words, Majesty. I'm afraid I am unworthy of them, as I have lost an entire contingent of men you granted me. Approach. Huh? Your pardon. Just a moment. What do you think, Thorfinn? Yeah, they're there. 20, I'd say. Above us, 2 archers. Above us, 2 archers. In ambush. It would seem His Majesty senses our plot. What's the matter? Come closer. Huh? No matter what, you must not draw your swords. In this sort of fight, he who draws first loses. Walking forward. Okay. So like covering the bases. Chapter 44. The Curse of the Crown. My eyes have adjusted in the dark. Just a little further, and I'll see the king's face. And when I do, halt. Huh? Oh, what? That will do. Nil. Huh? Nil. Eskel's like still up. Huh? His eyes are tired. This is the king of Danes. This is the king of Danes? Eskel. Ah, swish. Huh. Wabner Ragnar. I'm not seeing with you. Pour drink. He died. In America. I see. A lamentable loss. It was a loyal, true vessel. Normally, your return would be cause for celebration. You'd be greeted with a proper feast. But I have long desired the opportunity to speak with you, unfeathered by social custom. Stand, Canute. Stands. Take 10 paces forward. Ah. In a very short period of time, your face has changed. You look as I did when I was young. And you must understand what lies within my heart, Your Majesty. You're a troublesome child. You resemble me, even in that. My son grows by watching his father. Your son grows in watching his father. Surely, you will not blame me for this, Your Majesty. Huh? Puts down his glass. Tunk. When I was young, takes off his crown. I drove my father, the king, into exile and seized the crown for myself. I believed it was the best thing for the realm. So is the old king still alive? The old king was a fool. He loved war, cruel in nature, but a coward. When such a man wears the crown, the world suffers. Huh. If he's a coward, what does that make the man set in an ambush? Shut up, or he'll heal you. So you won't bother hide your ambitions, Highness. Don't forget that you stand in a nest of vipers. I had done much good, and I would do more, I thought, until I wore this. The crown possesses a will of its own. With its power, you control 1,000 ships, 10,000 warriors. It can bring you the treasures of far-off lands. The crown's power is akin to that of the gods. But Canute is not the king who wields the power, but the crown's own will. The crown ordered you to kill me? The crown commands the king to do but two things: to use power and to gain power. It is futile to resist. The crown does not desire you. Second one. Huh? Snap, crick. Slap, stomp, stomp, stomp. Huh. Forming out of the woodwork. Huh? Don't draw. His Highness gave you an order. Huh? Like surrounded. Canute. I will give you part of Cornwall. I will see that your life is comfortable. You may live out your days in peace, reading the Bible if you wish. And if you refuse, you will die here. He smirks. Are those the words of the crown, Your Majesty? Don't go to me further. Your Majesty, please forgive his insolence. Huh? Who are you? I'm Prince Canute's loyal vassal, Asclid, son of Olaf. Excuse my impertinence in asking, but does this turn of events truly represent the will of the crown? Huh? His Highness the Prince succeeded in swaying the powerful Thorkill away from London. If you are crowned King of England in the coming year, the city will have no choice but to surrender. London's riches will all be yours at minimal cost. You must consider this the very finest of outcomes. He's giving like another thing to focus on. And the man who made the great sacrifices necessary to bring you this victory is none other than Prince Canute. How can a man be punished for his great deeds? It will unsettle your chieftains before they are to be seated new lands. Before they are to be seated in new lands. Your Majesty, please reconsider. Huh. This man likes to talk. Asclid, Ashen One. Huh? That must be an epithet. What name did your father give you? I'm known only as Asclid. My father gave me no name. A guy's son, then? No. The son of a slave. Huh? Which? But what? Wait. Thorfinn's like, what? Look at him. What's this? I've never seen Asclid so fierce before. Oh, Canute. You have an excellent vessel in this man. Creak, he gets up. He's correct. Your deeds ought to be rewarded. Clink, switch there, unarmed. I leave for York in the morrow, on the morrow. There will be a feast there. You will attend. I will see that you are properly honored. You may go. Here, they'll vacate the premises. Speak. Ask back up. Phew. It's my blood to freezing highness. No need to panic, Asclid. As you suspected, the king can do nothing more than threaten. He does not have the justification to kill me now. He wishes to be known as a wise king. If we do not act foolishly, it is safest to remain within his grasp. That is all the more reason not to provoke him, as you just did. Even a thoughtful king is taken by sudden urges. Huh? Thorfinn's like, what? He's like, Asclid. A man to be weary of. Nothing to worry about. King Swain is a slave to the crown, but I will wield the crown's will win the crown's power with skill. Chapter 45. His last friend. Got Bjorn up. Ha ha, ha ha. And we'll drink and drink and drink and drink and drink some more. Baha. Hands up. Ha ha ha. So even like taking the knife. Huh? Oh, he rebanded it. He like reattached. Okay. He's like using his like crash. Crawl. Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, got it like a fire guy. Clunk. He did it. It's 50 cents. It's 56 horn. Who is this guy? Stop, Bodvar. Do you mean to drink yourself to death? It's like, oh. Shut up. Just pour. I'll not be humiliated by some Christian holy boy. Look, 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 look. Look how much he's spilling. Oh boy. Huh? Rah, how's that? My 57th. Tug, tug, tug. Look, look. What? Lurch. Rah, he's a monster. How does he do it? A man made to drink. He's Agor reborn. Ha ha ha. Ugh. Good to see a lively feast. Ha ha ha. Oh there. Oh, Thorkill comes out. Chief Catherine of Scania. Well met. Wah ha ha. Ah, Thorkill. It's good to see you back. You bet. Come, have a drink. I'll tell you, there's nothing more terrifying than knowing that you're on the other side of the battlefield. The troops were overjoyed to hear you return to us. Wah ha 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 ha. Scroll. On the other hand, England's as good as fallen. Easy now. Huh? Like pour him a drink. I doubt we'll see any more major battles. Well, well. Are you so certain of that? He's like grinning. And where's your son today, Catherine? You know, the one I'd never seen away from your side. Ah, yes. He died in the battle of London. He fought bravely. He'll be in Valhalla now. London, which means I did that, really? Gosh, sorry. No. Don't let it bother you. Battle is battle. Besides, I have 5 more cents. He's huge. It's Thorkill. Whoa. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Like gleaming. Drink, and be merry. How old are you, 7? Milk it is then. Wah ha ha. Drink up, my friends. Drink your fill, courtesy of the generous Prince Canute. He's like on his throne. A generous leader. Rah! Yahoo! Long live the prince! Yahaha! Are you missing an eye, Mr. Thorkill? Ha ha ha! Ha ha! You bet. Oh, you'll love this. It's a riveting tale. But just a minute before I tell you. Who's that galloping down the drink over there? Huh? Did anyone invite a priest? Think still there. It's me, Willibard. Have you forgotten me? Huh? What? The bearded one? Oh, you're kidding. You look so young. How old are you? 3 and 20. What? 3 and 20. So he's 23? Alright, I'm up next. Move, thud. Here comes the captain. With the 58 horn handcap. Wahaha. He's an odd man, at least selfish, but those around him love him for it. Is a powerful talent, yes. So, what do you think, Aslid? Wah! Slug. By the barrel, ye gods! Can we kill the king? I must say that it will be difficult. I saw His Majesty was a very shrewd man. He possesses the insight to read others and the initiative to strike first. The fact that he changed strategy upon seeing that we would not falter as a threat spoke to his tactical wisdom. He's fit to rule, that's for certain. a dangerous foe. So whenever I do kill him, it won't be now. You'll be very cautious at the moment. A hasty attempt on his life is bound to fail. Dun 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 dun. For now, I suggest we maintain our present allegiance, waiting for a chance to strike. We will need time to win over the petty chieftains. At any rate, this reward has me concerned. What do you suppose he's plotting? Perhaps some impossible duty in the guise of great honor. We must be cautious. Your Highness, please allow me to express my joy at your safe return. Oh, how your faithful servant Gunnar did fear for your well-being. Conan? Huh? Gets down. Forgive me for not being present upon your glorious return. For you see, I myself have just come home from abroad. Of course, I trusted in your good health at every waking moment. Oh, and who's this? Huh? Oh, a new vessel, mayhaps. Might I have the pleasure? Huh? This is Ragnar's brother, Gunnar. Asklid, son of Olaf. Oh. By the way, Highness, preparations are in order for your ongoing plan. Whisper. The Duchy of Normandy, is it? Perhaps we might discuss the matter in private later, when Ragnar is present. Your brother Ragnar is dead. He died serving me admirably. I'm sorry. And let me be clear. I will not flee into hiding. Huh? My tireless service is seeking out a safe haven for me has been appreciated. You may now stop. Thinking something. Rahahaha. His 7-foot form. Wahaha. They're both monsters. I've just picked a fight with King Sven. I will need your help. For Ragnar is like, oh. Your job is to observe the king's action and report them to me, Gunnar. Choose your soldiers wisely. Pick the most loyal. Highness, is it wise to discuss such matters in open? It is fine. Hard to be overheard here. Squirrel, my prince. You have changed. As will happen. Everything must change. I will see to that. Creek? Good. It's like going, oh, you went up P. That Garner fellow won't do at all. He's small of heart. When push comes to shove, the small-hearted protect themselves. You won't be nearly as loyal as the prince to the prince as he says. He's like asking, or Thorfinn like flexing on a barrel. Yeah. He's like going for the barrel. He's in it. Boom! Just breaks apart. Now where's the fellow who keeps himself sharp? Doesn't his arm hurt? Asklid. Huh? So, you're going back home. I know you said it was all in the past, but that don't change that we were traitors. Oh. Just can't see. I'm to face you and born with my head held high. Whoa, how? Got you. Besides, my brother's, well, like that. Pew pew. Hope that born heals up. Haha, a lot. Atli. And you call yourself a Norseman. How did such a good-hearted man find himself in my band? Born won't live. He got hit in the guts. Soon Thorfinn will be the only hand remaining. There's a good opportunity before you leave. Huh? An armband. Gold. Take it. In the shape of a snake. What? I don't want it. I can't. I've got no reason to accept it. Just take it. Nothing wrong with some extra money for the road. And if you insist, I'm grateful. Ask. Zip. Takes it away. Yunk, yunk, yunk. Make up your mind. Are you giving it to me or not? On one condition. Never swing a sword again. You're not suited for it, Atlee. Huh? Raise some sheep. Take a wife. Toss. Have some kids and die in your bed. Hmm? The next time I see you on the battlefield, I'm gonna gut you, friend or foe. I hear you. Shoo shoo. Walking away. Looking over. It's snowing. Whoosh. Oh. Huh? Crash. Gaslit coming in. Oh. Wait. We got Thorkill, Thorfinn, and the king. Aslid. Shouldn't you wait until your army's healed, Thorfinn? Flap. Huh. Fine. Whatever you want. Makes no difference to me. I will serve as witness. When I say so, the duel is over. Is that understood? Very well, but a minute first, Your Highness. I will require engagement. He'll be here soon. Oh, sorry, Thorfinn. It won't take long. Huh? Was he like, huh? Very well. Begin. Oh, they're gonna battle? Whew. Asklid, you're clever and strong. I respect you. Even if you did hate me, with all your being, tell me, Asklid. It wasn't just me. You hated our lost comrades. You even hate yourself. Isn't it lonely? Shutting out anyone and everyone? I wish I could be a friend to you. Huh? Everyone's like, what? Psh, flash! He just strikes him. Huh? Darn. I'm sorry, Bjorn. I missed the sure kill. Hang on, I'll end it. Huh? Snag. Asklid. I just wanted to be your friend. You are Bjorn. My one and only friend. Send me too. Slap. Oh. Kill his only friend. Splash. Swings out the blood off his dagger or knife. Alright. You waited long enough, boy. Come, I'll entertain you. Oh, they're actually gonna fight. Okay. Why is Bjorn? Is Bjorn like? Wait. No. Is he failed? I don't. Why was he finding Asklid? Chapter 46. Two Lone Wolves. Got wolf. Whoosh. And fine stance. Drip drip. Shoot. This isn't like usual. Huh? Have you gotten this one, Prince? Care to wager? It matters not to me. I will stop the fight before either one dies. Oh, don't be such a spoiled sport. You don't often get to see such hardened warriors face off like this. In that case, who do you see as the stronger? Me? Well, Asklid, I'd bet. A pound of silver on him. I'm not betting. Why do you pick him? Because there's a feeling about him. But Thorfinn busted you, Thorkill. Thorfinn bested you, Thorkill. Are you saying Asklid is in greater? You know you're talking to, Prince. The great Thorkill. That's who. You see three great men before you, and your instinct is to label me the weakest one. Look, strong and weak ain't such a simple matter. See, you can't determine the pecking order just from who beat whom. That's what makes it fun. I've no interest in such matters. Admit it. You are a woman, aren't you? Show me your. Oh, I guess. Remember. What's wrong, Thorfinn? Come. I want to get this over with before we're stuck in a blizzard. Very well then. Flop. Wait, what? He throws his sword. There. Easier attack, isn't it? My two hands are all I need to wrangle you. Come on, boy. Thorfinn's like, just goes in for the dash. Boom. Thud. Huh? Got his arm. Huh? See? Got his arm in his wrist. You still don't understand why this always happens. Boom. He goes for the kick, but blocked. Goes head up. Boom! Crunch. Oh! Thorfinn's down. Ugh! Zoom. Goes for the punch to the gut. Boom! Crack. Wham! Thud. Thump. Whack. Just being. Gotta make a little reaction. Huh? Gotta make a little retraction. This ain't much of a fight. It ain't just that their styles don't match. Askeladd knows every one of Thorfinn's quirks and tendencies. They must have fought like this countless times. What's the root of this duel? No idea. I have not heard. Crack, crunch, thwam! Askeladd's down. Shh. You never learn. This has grown tiresome. You beat Thorkill, and you thought you could conquer the world, boy. Yes? Cease. The fight is over, Askeladd. You thought you could beat me with one hand. Huh. Steps on him. This has to be my lucky day. Stop! He's like stubborn. Puts the sword. Puts the sword in the snow. Stop this madness. He's out cold. You won the duel. I don't believe this. He actually stopped the fight. Huh? Thorfinn. Hey, Thorfinn. Smack. Blah. Thorfinn like just beat up. Hi. Are you conscious? The fight is over. You lost. Huh? He gets up, looking around. Stop. It's over. What the? You blacked out. He delivered the finishing blow. Fight again when your arm has healed. Askeladd's like pen him off. One arm or two, the result will be the same. It's not the injury that made him lose. The fool loses because he's a fool. Like, you lost when you let me read your very first move. You've learned to think a bit before you fight, true. But all is lost when the blood goes to your head. Tap, tap. I can see you're aiming for the neck from your eyes. Huh? Only a fool gives in to his rage. Screams his bloody head off and waves his weapon about. It's like nobody around him has ever heard of grace or beauty. Bjorn's right. I hate warriors, especially Norsemen. My very first kill was a Norse warrior. He was an ugly man. My father. Huh? Let me give you a lesson, boy. On how to kill a man you truly hate. He hated his father. Chapter 47. The hero is gone. Like a king. Cling. My mother was a slave. Cling. Okay. Making weapons. Cling. Heave ho. It's ready to fall apart. Watch behind you. Huh? Yow. They're cutting out wood. Tap tap. Thunk. Cling. Cling. Thunk, thunk, thunk. The earliest memories are of doing chores at a smithy and stables. Even before then, my mother had always been sickly. Okay. I was always plastered white and black with ash, soot, horse poop, you name it. So I earned my nickname, Askeladd, Ashen Lad. Oof. Lord Olaf has returned. Hurrah! Another grand victory right here. Lord Olaf, he's so great. The big cheese. Roar. My father was a champion of Jutland. He was like any other Norse warrior. He loved to drink, do it, and kill. Cough. He fathered kids like me on women all over. Only the oldest one, born of his proper wife, was given names. Okay. He probably couldn't even recognize the faces of his children. Eating porridge. Oh, his mom's sick. My mom was his favorite slave when she was younger. When she took ill, he treated her no better than a dog. Living in pain and squalor was nothing to me. It was all that I knew. But my mother was different. She often spoke of the hero Artorius, our ancestor. He liked to tell the same tale over and over. 5 centuries ago, the legendary general protected her hometown from invading barbarians. She believed the myth that spoke of his eventual return. the second coming of the man who would free her from sickness and slavery. She repeated the tale so many times that I couldn't help but believe it. That far over the western sea, in a land no mortal man could reach, the hero Artorias lived in a paradise on earth. Peace and prosperity, a promised land of eternal life. The hero dwells there even now, tending to his wounds. Someday he will return, leading a great force that will smite the barbarians and restore order. So my mother's people believed. Promised land, huh? They've waited and waited. 5 centuries have passed. The hero still has not returned. Think about it. If our ancestors truly lived in such a glorious peace, he would never choose to come back here. When I was 11, her spirit finally broke. Like, oh, she gone crazy. Ha ha ha. My mother. Huh? Came from his father. Of all things. As my father walked past, she had mistaken him as the hero Artorias. It's like, look up. And she even sword. Shink. Boom. In an instant, I knew. If Artorias would not come to save my mother now, he would never come for us at all. You understand, boy? Someone has to do it. Not a hero, not a god, just someone. Grab. Oh, he's going for a sword? Huh? Ching! Block this. It was an odd thing. I never used a sword before, but it fit right into my hand. I knew exactly where to go, how to swing. I took it as proof that the blood in my veins really had come from the piece of trash before me. That sad realization brought tears to my eyes. Ching, thunk. Kicks him back. Are you hers? Huff, huff, huff. Are you mine? Yes. She's a sword. You will live in my home from now on. You have potential. Flap. Turns away. Of course. As an 11-year-old boy, I didn't expect to be able to kill him. I just needed to catch my father's eye. I succeeded. I behaved myself inside his hall. I kept up with the combat and writing lessons. I got along with my half-brothers. I was careful to uphold my father's honor. I was a loyal son who never forgot his debt and being saved from a life of slavery. In time, the others came to accept me as though I was his legitimate son, or Bowen. It took 2 years to reach that point. He just murders his father and his stepmother. I wished for 2 things: the moment when his guard was down, and the right to his fortune. Oh, I wish you could have seen the look of incomprehension on his face. Huh? The sword belonged to one of my brothers. I stole it from the one who was most at odds with my father. The other brothers thought he'd done it, and they hung him from a tree. Such simple-minded cretins. Stupid and filthy. And unconcerned with anything but their own base urges. And how these ugly men fled forth from every cave and hovel to squeeze the life out of the world. For every one you kill, 2 take its place. I don't care if it's Artorias or Ragnarok or the final judgment, as long as it comes darn soon. But I doubt I'll be alive to see it for myself. The story ran long. The point is, Thorfinn, you've had over a decade, and you still can't beat me. That makes you a clown. Use your head for once. Well, Bjorn's freezing solid. Freezing solid over here. Come on now. Here we go. Fix him up. Why me? You are the hero's lineage, Asklid. You have the ability. Why do you not seek the throne to change the world for yourself? You're joking. Were you paying attention to my story? You're better suited being a king. More than me, or Swen at least. I can tell from your face. I'm nothing but a Viking. Goes off. Did they forget about me? Or Thorkill? 5 days later. Early February 1014. Danish occupied York, Northumbria. Northumbria? Whoopsie daisy. What's inside? Beer. Solid grain again? Get ready. Got sheep on board. Are we really selling for the first pops? Huh? I know we got a buyer, but huh? Where'd pops go? Slave market again, I reckon. Not again. He doesn't know when to give up, does he? Okay. Take a hard look, good fellows. Does anyone like what they see? Do I have a buyer? Selling slaves. That's too expensive. Knock down the price. Give us a younger girl. I want a young one. Okay, wait. Chapter 48, Reunion. Slaves. In the 11th century, the town of York in northern England was occupied by the Vikings. Okay. Many Vikings had moved to this land since the 9th century, giving its fertile cropland and strategic and commercial importance. In fact, it was so desirable that the Norwegian king established his own kingdom there in the early 10th century. After a brief return to English control, York had by 1014 come under the control of King Sweyn and the Danish Vikings, who called it Jorvak. The Vikings, of course, were also slave traders who gathered and sold their wares throughout Europe. Very good indeed. A fine haul, I say. It was worth the trip from Denmark. These English slaves are cheap and in plenty supply. Gah-ha-ha, long live the war. Can you actually deal with all of them away? Like, can you actually deal all of them away? Aldor? Don't be silly. They're all Christians. The church will pay through the nose to return them to the flock. And the best of the bunch will return with me. There's demand for the English back home. Speaking of which, you'll do. Checking his tongue, his mouth. Have you ever considered the slave trade, Leaf? You'd make a killing. Oh, I Leaf Erican. No, I do not trade slaves. As it happens, I am also a Christian. It pains me to see my fellow children of God in such a state. Oh, then you're after, what was the name again? Thorfinn? He's coming with us too. Thorfinn, son of Thor's. Have you seen him? Right, Thorfinn. What was the story? An old favor who slipped his chains, was it? No. He's the son of a friend. I'm looking for him. I've no proof that he wound up a slave, but I see. And when did he go missing? 11 years ago. Yep. He was around 6 or 7. 6 or 7? Well, he won't be alive now. Not without his parents. Huh? But if I come across him, I'll buy him. A Norseman aged 17 18. Thank you. He's got blonde hair and brown eyes. I'll give you twice whatever you pay. This one's no good. Get rid of her. I told you, no scrawny ones. They die on the voyage back. Sorry, my lord. Up the way. He's chopping up meat. Look, I know how you feel, Pops. But we're not holy men, nor are we rich enough to free slaves out of pity. How many slaves had you bought, thinking they were Thorfinn? When you know they were Thorfinn? It's been 11 years. We must forget him, thief. Oh. When we were waylanded by pirates, we would not be where we were now if not for Thor's. That debt must be paid. Like back when we got shot with arrows. No matter where we looked, Thorfinn was nowhere to be found. I knew that boy. He'd stuck onto their ship, hoping to avenge his father. Huh? Well, hunch. It's your good nature that makes me and the others follow you, Pops. Huh? Stomp, 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 stomp. A bunch of Vikings coming in. Well, what's this? Quite a processing going on. Hey, you. Move that filthy little knock. Stomp, stomp. Does he mean us? Hurry it up. The next ship is already. Huh? Ah. Boom. Heave-ho. One of those. Boom. Heave-ho. Get going, you peasants. A whole line of important ships is coming to use this pier. Boom. Show them even the tiniest slight, and they'll string you all up by the necks. Heave ho! Back up. Now back. Remember, no traffic over the bridge until all the ships have passed. So this is the town of Jorvik. It's a large place. Oh, wait, what? Are they gonna meet again? And old. It prospered in the days of the Romans. Men and goods from the northern Europe and England both find their way here. Boom! His Majesty the King likely intends this to be the base of his new reign. It's a wise choice. I would do the same. Heave-ho! Huh? You would you? King Swen will attempt something at tomorrow's feast. Will you prepare for it? Well now, as for that, heave-ho! Boom! It's clear that we will be shunted aside in the order of business at the meeting. He is the king after all, and has the right to give you orders. For example, he might grant you and Thorkill separate territories of England, isolating your forces and influence. It would be both a reward and an order, and you would have no cause to refuse it. If you did, your refusal could be considered rebellion or betrayal. Heave-ho! Boom! It's entirely up to His Majesty which way he wants to slice and dice you. I do not want Thorkill taken away from me. No. That would be bad. So, what are we to do, Asklid? What would you say? To inform the world of this whole sorry state of affairs. Inform the world? I'm suggesting, Prince Canute, that you die here. Huh? Like what? The Northern Viking will stand guard from the landing to His Majesty's hold. Granite Path, do not forget your salutes to His Highness. Understood? Darn you, Asklid. I always thought you were the crafty sort, but worming your way in with Prince Canute. Huh. But what can you do? No matter what you have up your sleeve, our card trumps yours. You will share the prince's fate. Chink, 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 chink. Whoa! Hey, watch it. Well, where else am I supposed to go? We'll crush the boat. Chump, chump, chump. Wow. Pouring ships my arse. More of the loft, Pops. Huh? Pops, you listening? That man. Yes, that's him. I never forget that face. Asklid. He's the pirate who killed Thoris. Huh? The which mighty lord is passing by with all these ships. You don't know? It's Prince Canute. Oh, they're a splendid sight. Where is he? Which one's the prince? Is that him on the fourth ship? Wait, are you sure? Got it, cloak guy. He's not that one. Which one? Pulling back the arrow. What's that you got there? Never seen a tool quite like that. Got crossbow. Is that a bolt? Huh? Oh, huh? He's been shot. The prince has been shot. Guard him. Which way? Raise shields. Protect him now. Find and seize the brigand. Darn. Which direction did the ball come from? From the north bank. Find him. Huh? Over there. Swoosh. Huh. That was easy enough. Now dispose of the weapon. Oh. Thorfinn found him. Waiting. Raw! Where's he, darn it? I don't know, Pops. I don't like the look of what's going on here. We don't want none of this. Pops, where are you going? Tunk. Just watch the ship. It's him. He was there. This might be the clue I need to track down Thorfinn. Wow, shoo. Nope. Boom. Knocks down. What's this? You startled me. like slash. Comes Thorfinn. Leap. Are you alright? You're bleeding. Comes in. Oh. Swoop. Huh? Wasting my time. It's over. Leap's like, what? It's Thorfinn. Chapter 49. Carl Stephanie. On his back. Don't jostle him, you fools. Move it, move it. Ah. Where's Prince Canute hit? Where was Prince Canute hit? Form barrier. Rest in the chest. It's bad. Right in the chest. Hang in there, Highness. Bring something to act as a bandage. Anything at all. Ring up. Form a ring of shields. Hurry. This is trouble. No bandages yet. We must stop the bleeding. Hot water now. I've got to cut your shirt open, Highness. Pardon me. Zoop. Oh, wait, what? What? The woman? Mutter. It's murder! Ah, chatter. Hey, is he dead? Murmur. Hey, you. You there. Yes, you. What's the meaning of this? Gah. That's it. You must have been the prince's assailants. Stomp. This way. Seize those miserable rebels, men. It wasn't me. It was him. He had a weapon. You can ask the other witnesses. Is this supposed to be some kind of bow? That's a weapon, huh? It wasn't me. Like, hand over your blade. 2 knives? Huh, a likely story. So you think you can pin the deed on your fellow there and escape justice? Quit making up stories, you scum. I told you it wasn't me. Or I told you it wasn't me. Not so. I can tell from your eyes. Huh. They're dead inside. That's clear to me. You got the face of a wicked man. Anyone would agree. Snap. Boom! Just goes. Takes the dude out. Flump. Oh! Huh? You dare resist us, you little. Wait. Huh? 2 knives? Short? Young? Are you Thorfinn Karsteven? Karstephanie? Thorfinn Karstephanie? What? Murmur. What's that? Who? Thorfinn. Karstephanie? What's Karstephanie mean? Thorfinn the Promising. Huh? The man who challenged Thorkill the Tall with just 2 knives and won. What? You're joking. This little midget? You just saw him knock down, you? With 1 empty hand. Wait, ain't that a bad thing? I mean, he's in his highness's, retinue. Ain't he? Retinue? Wait, pardon me, stop, Jessel. Huh? Are you from Iceland? Thorfinn, the son of Thor's? He's like, what? Is that Mr. Leaf? Yeah, he got bald. Like, starts crying. He's like, hug. You're alive. Oh, thank God. Huh? That's good, right? So, what should we do? You think you'll tell Prince Canute that we accuse them of being an assassin? Huff, huff. Oh, I always had my doubts. What? His Highness was a woman after all? Oh boy, this changes everything. Ah, I'm right here, you fools. Creak. Oh, I should have known. That makes more sense. Like, oh, why is it a woman? Well, I was unable to find any male slaves who match your appearance. Forgive me. I knew it would displease you, but I had no choice. Will she live? Now where the bolt hit her. If it was poisoned, she won't last long. Forgive me for what you've been through. Grasp her hand. See that she is treated properly. You were every possible respect. Yes, Your Highness. Huh? Well, it seems our constant vigilance has paid off handsomely. What would have happened if not for our body double? Huh? Be cautious, Your Highness. It seems that Jorvik is home to some who wish you deadly harm. Throw them off their game. I see. So you've been seeking vengeance. Yes. I'm gonna be the one to kill him, with father's short swords. Keep trying until I regain our honor. His clothes and body are fallen to pieces. Such a young man has lived on the battlefield for so long. I have no doubt he's seen hell. No, I must stop this. If I am to save him, I must ignore the 11 years that have happened. Mr. Leaf, what is happening now in Vinland? Huh? My father wanted to go there. Sometimes I see it in my dreams. Have you already built a village there? Why do you not ask me about the mother and sister you left behind? Quiet. After you two left, Helga's condition grew much worse. She can do nothing but sleep and wake day after day. Show her your face, Thorfinn. That's the healing she needs. I asked you about Vinland. Ylva is a mother now. Oh. You got 3 little nephews and nieces. Shuppery. I didn't ask you about that. Creak. Hey, where are you going, Thorfinn? Oh, he gets up. I'm in the prince's personal guard. That's my job for some reason. Come back home with me, Thorfinn. You've done enough. Come with me. Enough. What would you know? What the heck do you know? About what I've been through, huh? As long as Asklid lives, breathes, eats, and poops, I haven't done enough. It's not enough. Huh? My God, that cheerful little boy. Push. Thorfinn! I will stay in this town until you change your mind. Come back to Iceland with me. Thorfinn, come home! Walks off. Good night. They killed the prince? No, it was only a stand-in. It must be hard to be a nobleman. Can we get a good night's sleep without keeping an eye open? Was it English? They already killed the assassin. No, I mean, who was really responsible? Who was pulling the strings? Asklid outwitted you, Floki. Yes. Beg your forgiveness, your majesty. He's a clever one. How was it? He's brought a curse upon the city. Wow. Got drawings. The Viking warriors hated being shamed more than anything else. Those who shrank away from violence and death, or did not answer insult with vengeance, were considered cowards. No warrior could survive being branded a coward. He would be excluded from Viking society. So they fought with their lives to protect their pride. I'm afraid of being hurt and dying. Honestly, I'd rather lose my pride than get into a fist fight. If it means being shunned, then so be it. I'd rather have it that way. Pride above all. One fact of the Viking mindset that I truly hate. And that is it of volume 7. Wow. So Leaf actually found Thorfinn. But Thorfinn doesn't want to return. His mother's sick. His sister has like 3 kids. Oh. I wonder if she like end up with. Was it when was it the guy who said wait for him? Well, what do you think? And if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, leave any suggestions or recommendations down below, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.